Hello, fellow travelers. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey, and I'm looking at our profiles, which is the costume we wear in this life, what others see about us, and the byproduct of our authentic self to bring us to our purpose in this life. So we're going to look now at the 2-5 profile. So we have the Hermit, Heretic. We have here personal destiny, projection outwards, and transpersonal karma universalization, and projection upon them. So we still have in the personality the Hermit, the second line on the first floor, where the windows are open and the light is lit inside, and we can see this person, his gifts. We see everything. He's like an open book to us. The second line personality, they don't know their own gifts. They're just natural. They just are, and their gifts naturally shine out. They project themselves outside, the other sees them, and they feel seduced to call them to show those gifts to the world. Here we don't have any more the network, so the call is universal. Actually, the 2-5 profile its subconscious has to call itself out, and or get the call from the society, and then it can become the general. So we have ultimately a Democrat who is ready to let the majority rule until the majority summoned him, called upon them to become the general and to become the savior, who will give practical solutions in times of crisis. This is when this profile has actually the ability to be called. They're being called in times of crisis, when the house is on fire, and then they can become bigotry. They can really fanatic about what they've been called about, and can come out to give practical solution which might save the other, but they're ultimately shy, as all second lines. They're the Hermit. They are very selective, and they wait for the other to wake up their boldness. And so the second line provokes with its projection the boldness in the other, who then can come and break the barrier of the second line. It's boldness, it's a shyness. And here we have in the sexuality the seducer, seduced. So these are people who have a very seductive body, since this is the fifth line is unconscious. It's in the body. It comes naturally, and these people are very seductive. People feel drawn to them. They feel like they're their dream, and that they can fulfill that dream. So in the sexual context, here we have shyness, boldness. I show you that I'm interested, but I'm more shy. And I'm gonna seduce you with my body to seduce me back. So we have here somebody who, just the moment you're in their aura, you feel seduced by them to hold them, and because they receive the call afterwards, that call they want to universalize, to make others understand and be that it's a truth for everybody, that it's accepted by everybody. So it has to be something which really works, which is really practical, which is really good for everybody to be universalized. It's a truth that can be universalized. Like smoking is bad for everybody, or maybe eating diverse diets and lots of vegetables is probably good for the majority of people. So it can, and those people can, when they get the call and they respond to that, if they're generators, if they're invited and they, with their inner authority, it's the correct invitation that they respond to. If they're projectors, if they are initiated, if they're reflectors, and if they have the impulse to initiate others as a manifester, then they can become really on a mission to universalize the call they've received. And they can be very attractive to the society. And when they do that, they are perceived really as nourishers and distributors of resources, really giving good, like the Athenian model, that in times of crisis you call the general, who is the authoritarian, who takes over the control until and give practical solution, come out with a practical solution, and save the day, and then return back the power and return to democracy. So those people can be very powerful when called and respond, and they feel that this is the correct call. At the same time, when they are, because the second line personality, we still have the Hermit here, so they are not so inclined consciously to be among others and to be in society. No, they're the Hermit. They want to be left alone to do their own thing in their own cave with the lights on so everybody can see, and they project outwards their natural gifts. But then they are, if they stay too long inside their cave, they're perceived as depleters and hoarders of their gifts, egoistic. The projection becomes negative. So they become suspicious, because the fifth line, it's on the second floor actually, and there you can look through the windows, you see everybody, but they don't see you. There is a mystery to it. And here the mystery is even more mysterious because it's in the unconscious. This person doesn't even know that they're mysterious, that their body projects outwards the dream of the hexagram, project outwards that they can save the other, come up with the practicality which will save the day. So it's a very interesting profile, one of the more rare profiles, and it's a harmonic profile. So the two fives are harmonic to each other, so they feel really good in their skin. They feel good in their natural gifts, and if they resonate to the code they receive, they can be very seductive to the other and really infect them with their enthusiasm, with their bigotry, and become an interesting and super powerful force that can universalize until it goes back to its hermit desire of being left alone, but not for long, because suspicion arises. They have to be back and universalize if there is something practical. And if those people never receive the call, they will feel very harmonic by themselves, doing their own stuff, just being. If you want to know more about the other profiles, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Would you like to? Visit my website, humandesignjourney.com, or my Facebook or Instagram page with the same name. Would you like to comment in the comment section? Share if you're this rare 2-5 profile, or if you know somebody like that. If you have any questions, you can also use the comments for that. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey. I'm glad to be useful. I am myself a profile with a 5, so practicality is my thing. If you find this information practical, please comment, let me know, and I'll be back with more. Bye for now.